On today's IRS tax refund update, we will take a look at the latest developments as we are an estimated 5 weeks away from the start of the 2025 tax season, pending the IRS announcement of the new tax season on either January 20th or January 27th. So we will take a look at what problems some tax filers will encounter in the new year when it comes to their tax returns and causes of those tax refund delays, and what steps to take to determine the cause of their specific issues. Now, as a reminder to early tax filers who are claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit and/or the additional child tax credit on their tax returns, that due to federal law, their refund will be delayed for release until mid-February due to the PATH Act, which holds refunds from those specific credits as to allow the IRS additional time to verify that the tax filer does in fact qualify for those credits. And this is regardless if you have claimed the credit in previous years without any issue. However, do note the PATH Act does not apply to the regular child tax credit. Now, recapping some of the top reasons why your refund may be delayed in 2025, starting off with, there was an entry error on the tax return which the IRS identifies as a math error, when the tax filer accidentally entered wrong amounts in the tax return. Now, this is such a common scenario that in 2022, there were 17 million tax returns filed containing math errors. And the good news in this case is that the IRS can often autocorrect the issue, which will prevent additional delays and the need for the tax filer to submit additional paperwork to substantiate their entry on the tax return. Meanwhile, a second cause of delays is that the IRS computer system flagged a potential discrepancy oftentimes relating to income and what the tax filer entered on their tax returns and compared to what the tax filer's employer entered on their tax filings. In this case, the IRS may in fact send out a letter requesting additional documentation. Meanwhile, a third reason for tax refund delays is the tax return in question is under additional review due to one of a series of credits being claimed from the Earned Income Tax Credit to the additional child tax credit or even the solar credit. And in this case, the IRS may also request additional documentation so that tax processing can in fact continue. Another significant cause of refund delays that is impacting tax filers even now is that the IRS has not received or processed their employer's tax returns. And why this is extremely important is due to the fact the IRS compares what your employer reported for wages to what you reported on your tax returns for accuracy. Meanwhile, another top reason for a refund delay which specifically impacts early tax filers is the need to complete ID verification. And this occurs to even those who have completed ID verification in previous years and have had no issues with their tax returns or potential identity theft in the past. It is also important to note this issue will not autocorrect itself, and your refund will be on hold until you complete the verification process, which in most cases can be completed online. And yet another issue is those tax filers who file paper tax returns, as they can expect to experience some of the longest delays due to the fact an IRS employee must enter the tax return line by line into the IRS computer system. For those of you impacted by tax refund delays, there are 2 steps you want to take to confirm that the IRS has in fact received your employer's wage information. And that is not the cause of your refund delay, starting off with accessing your online IRS account and accessing the wage and income tax transcript as seen here. Now, this is a different tax transcript than we have recommended for you to check in previous vlogs on the status of your tax return, which is the record of account transcript. Now, if you do not see a wage and income tax transcript for the tax year in question, you will want to access your online Social Security account. And if you have not done so already, you will want to create an online Social Security account, which we have detailed in previous videos. And once you're able to access the account, you will want to access your earnings record as seen here. And if you do not see any taxed Social Security and Medicare earnings for the appropriate tax year in question, you will want to reach out to your employer to confirm that your earnings were reported under the correct Social Security number, as employers in the past have filed earnings under the wrong Social Security number, and from there contact both the Social Security Administration and IRS to notify them of the situation. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.